Good morning. This is Grandma Freeman, and this morning I want to talk about the Mayo Clinic diet and give you an update on where I'm at with it. And I wanted to also tell you about there's 5 bonus habits that you could adapt. You need to if you're going to stick to this diet. Those 5 bonus habits. Number 1 is to keep track of everything you eat. Keep a journal and write down breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course, you know breakfast is a very important meal, the first meal of the day. And you don't need to eat a lot. And you need to watch those portion sizes if you want to lose weight. So, and you on the Mayo Clinic diet, for me, for my weight and my weight loss program consists of 3 proteins per day, 4 carbohydrates, which is potato, corn, bread, or anything like a cookie or anything to do with flour, that you make. A tortilla is one tortilla is a bread serving, which would be a carbohydrate. And I can have unlimited vegetables. So I had, like yesterday, I had 5 vegetables, but some of them were smaller portions. But I had 5 vegetables, and I had 2 fruits. Actually, I had 2 mandarins and a half a glass of apple juice. And the mandarin is so small that 2 counts as 1 fruit. So if you want to count it as 3, that's okay. But I can still have 3 fruits per day. And I'm allowed 3 fats, and that consists of healthy fats. And that would be like nuts, vegetable oil or olive oil. I can have the oils in like a dressing for a salad, or I made a dressing yesterday for my dinner. I had pan-baked lemon chicken with carrots, green beans, and pearl onions, and I had Spanish rice. That would be a carb. Rice is also a carb. So, but for me, and I think that goes up if you're 250 pounds or under, and not at a normal weight, but overweight, then you can. This is what they recommend: the 3 proteins, 4 carbs, unlimited vegetables, 2 to 3 fruits per day, and 3 fats. And that's really hard for me because, if you use butter to cook an egg, that counts as a fat. And then you also count your sweets, which would be sugary foods, anything with sugar in it. But I mean, there's like if it just has a very minimal amount of sugar, you don't have to count that. But if you use like a teaspoon of sugar or 2 teaspoons of sugar in your beverage, in your coffee or tea, that counts as a sweet. And you need to think about those sweets. You need to cut out sugar, which I didn't do this week because I made cranberry bread, which was delicious. I had that for breakfast as I get up and go, because my get up and go got up and went for a while, because it's where I live. It's very hot and humid in the summertime. I live in Southeast Texas, and anyway, so the first bonus point is to keep track of everything you eat. Keep a journal for your exercise, and then also exercise more. That would be the 3rd bonus habit to adapt to. And the 4th one would be to eat healthy foods. Eat and watch your fats. Keep your fats to 3 fats per day if possible. And that's been difficult for me to do. I have to cut back on butter and things like that, even margarine, So, and I'm going to probably follow some this week. I'm going to do a chili And I'm not sure. I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to do a vegetable chili with beans or if I'm going to add some protein to it. And I did not go grocery shopping this week, and I probably won't go next week because I'm going to try to clear my freezer as much as possible because we are in hurricane season now in southeast Texas. And we never know when one's coming. But we usually, I mean, we get notices, but we don't know, right now we don't know how many or when. But they usually tell us if there's hurricane activity out in the Atlantic, and we don't know where it's going to hit right away until it heads our way, and then we get a notice, and it's usually just a day or two, or before it hits. Anyway, and so then the fifth one would be to write down your daily goal. And they suggest not saying a weight loss, how much weight you're going to lose, but what will help you lose weight. Like for example, this week I wrote down to stay on track with smaller portions, to like stick to a half a cup. Even I think I'll start measuring my portions to make sure that I don't, go over, especially with protein and carbs. And I can eat as much vegetable. The bean, as I think I said before, beans count as a protein, even though it's also like a carb, but counted as a protein. And that would be any kind of beans. Green beans, I think, are counted as a vegetable mainly. And, but like any other kind of beans are counted as a protein. So that's where I'm at, and I'm trying to do these things. And to give you an example of how that is, I'm just using a notebook. See, right there. And I am writing down, I print mostly just to be able to print. I do write, but I printing and see, I use one page for 2 days, and I wrote this out so you can see. I have on Sunday, I make sure I weigh myself, and I measured my waist, and that's where I'm at. And my BMI is 27 and a half. So I'm still overweight, and I weigh 155. That doesn't seem like a whole lot for a taller person, but I have lost inches since I have, I'm aged. My next birthday, this is my birthday week, and I'm going to be 80 years young. We have to go, like they say, it's not a half a glass of water, it's a half full glass of water, or whatever it is. So instead of saying, I'm 80 years old, I'm saying I'm 80 years young. So anyway, that's how I keep track. And I am trying to eat lean meats, chicken and lean meats, and and beans. I like beans, and I do have this also this next with it. Today is the 27th. And so today I'm having leftovers. I'm having, but I am going to bake some, I'm going to clean and bake some sweet potatoes, and I'm going to bake those, and then I'm going to make them into a small casserole that will be very tasty. And it's something I do at Thanksgiving time. But I'm not going to use sugar. I think I'll use a little bit of honey, which counts as a sweet, and put a little butter in it, so that'll count as a fat. But sweet potatoes are so good for you that they're rich. They're so rich in vitamin A, and vitamin A is very essential for good health. So, and for your skin and hair. And so I'm working very diligently at my weight loss program. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stay on this. At least for this week, I'm going to stay on it. My birthday is Friday. I may go off of it depending on. I know my son and daughter-in-law want to take me out with my granddaughter. Her birthday's on the 29th. Brianna will be, she'll be sweet 16. So I may get some film of that and show you how that is. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. If you're on a weight loss program, consider the Mayo Clinic diet. It's perfect for me because of my health problems. It's helping me to stay alive. And I know I'm not losing a lot of weight, but I'm trying to maintain this weight that I have lost and to keep it down. And I have lost, altogether I lost 6 pounds and I gained 1 back. And that, it fluctuates, that pound or two. But it seems like 155 is working for me right now. And they suggest that you stay on the Mayo Clinic diet. Now, I don't have to stay on it perfectly, but if I see my weight slipping up, I'll really watch those portion sizes. That's very important. People don't realize how important it is to eat less carbohydrates. Now, it's good for me. It's good because I don't want to get too thin. I always seem to lose my in my legs first, which is great for the thighs. My legs they're not as heavy in the thigh now, and I did lose an inch off my waist, and it encourages me to do it, but it's difficult. Sometimes it's so difficult. But anyhow, I am going to try to stick to it, and I'm going to be more careful about the smaller portions this week. So if I do go out to dinner with them, I will try to stick to the program as much as I can. They're thinking about going out to a seafood restaurant. That sounds pretty good. I like seafood. And anyway, have a wonderful day. Bye now.